You know, I've wanted a BNR for a long time, a Bordissot Negra Rimada. And I got a couple of cuttings uh, from a very kind member off of Our Figs forum, Fig Gazer. And he sent me some cuttings. A number of people said don't bother trying to root these because they won't root. They're very difficult and recommended instead I try to graft them. I took their advice. I tried doing grafting, but I killed them all. But the two that I tried rooted just fine. And in fact, they've turned into two really nice looking little trees here. This one actually had two little branches that I decided to let go. I know a lot of times people will cut one off and just let one go as a single eater, and I typically do. But for whatever reason on this one, I decided to let it do its thing. Look at the little ants all over this thing now. You know, it's funny. They're not bothering the figs at all. What they're doing is, I'm sure a lot of you seen that. It's at that time of year. They climb up on top of here and they got the little winged ones that are getting ready to take off. You know, that big swarm they do. Great. Anyhow, so look at the productivity. I mean, I've got a 7 foot tall, like I-258 that has a fraction of the figs that this little, like, I don't know, 16-inch tall Bordissot Negra Rimada has. So it's a very productive. You know, the term vigorous. I think when you look at this, the internodal spacing, you know, between the leaves is very short. We're talking ½ inch, maybe ½ inch in some cases, the internodal spacing. Whereas if you look at something like a I-258 or even like a white Madeira #1, their internodal spacings are quite long. They're 3-4 inches in some cases, so that's why they get so tall. I mean, they have huge growth in between their nodes, so they make for tall trees. Here is the other BNR that I have. I have them planted right next to each other. This cutting actually, I let the apical bud. It had an apical bud on it, and I don't know. I've had mixed results by leaving the apical bud on, but I decided to do that. And this one, it turned out well. It actually came, the apical bud bloomed out, and it's turned out to be a nice tree. It is probably, oh gosh, 8 inches taller than my other little BNR. Of course, my other BNR's got 2 branches. This is just a single eater kind of tree here. And you can also see this one, even though it does have quite a few figs on it, it's not quite as loaded as the shorter one with the 2 branches on. But either way, I should be getting some ripe BNR figs here. I'd say probably less than a month. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's such a good fig.